One Piece. Episode 0 announced to be released on YouTube, released in Japan at the end of April 2010. One Piece Episode 0 is the animated transposition of Chapter 0, a special installment set 2 decades before the start of Monkey D. Luffy's adventure. It was created to explain the circumstances around the events shown in the movie One Piece: Strong World. Being an OVA, One Piece Episode 0 was never broadcast like the regular anime episodes. Luckily, it has now been announced that on October 13, 2023, One Piece Episode 0 will be released on the franchise's official YouTube channel. Thus, fans are eager to find out all about the content featured in this iconic OVA. The start of the Great Piracy Era takes the spotlight. As One Piece Episode 0 is officially set to be released on YouTube, the events recounted in One Piece Episode 0. One Piece Episode 0 starts by showing a middle-aged Monkey D. Garp heading to the New World to confront his archenemy, Gold D. Roger. Meanwhile, Roger and his crew were confronting Golden Lion, Shiki's immense armada. Shiki offered Roger to join his side, but the latter refused. As the two crews began fighting, a sudden storm damaged Shiki's fleet. The Roger pirates then inflicted an overwhelming defeat on the Golden Lion pirates, with the event becoming famous as the Battle of Ed War. Years later, the Roger pirates, who had reached Laugh Tale and witnessed the One Piece treasure, disbanded. Roger surrendered himself to the Marines, and it was made public that he would be executed in Rogue Town, a place in the East Blue. As an enraged Shiki attacked Marineford, Garp and Sengoku fought and beat him, who stood no chance against their combined might. A week after, Roger was executed. Before dying, he revealed that the One Piece treasure was still available to take for whoever managed to find it. Following Roger's words, countless people set sail in search of the treasure, marking the start of the Great Piracy Era. Some young individuals who will become big shots in the years ahead were in Rogue Town to attend Roger's execution. Among them, Monkey D. Dragon, Dracul Mihawk, Shanks, Buggy, Smoker, Don Quixote do Flamingo, and Gecko Moria were all shown from the front, fully revealing their looks and reactions. Meanwhile, Crocodile was framed from behind, then shifted its focus, showing what several characters from various places of the world were doing at the time of the Pirate King's capital punishment. In Batarilla, Portgas D. Rouge was awaiting the birth of her son, Portgas D. Ace. In Little Garden, on the other hand, Dory and Brogy continued their duel, while in Guanhao, the CP9 training ground, Rob Lucci, Blueno, Jabra, Fukuro, and Kumadori were practicing diligently. In Amazon Lily, Boa Hancock told her sisters that only the strongest can become pirates. Nefertari Cobra, Oimo, Kashi, Tonjit, Mont Blanc Cricket, and Duval were also shown. 2 years later, Shiki escaped Impel Down, where he had been jailed after being defeated by Garp and Sengoku. To free himself, Shiki had to cut off his own legs, which he eventually replaced with his 2 swords, Oto and Kogarashi. In Dawn Island, Garp was shown visiting a baby Ace. In the Shimotsuki village, Kushiro commented that he hoped to be someday replaced by his son, but he ended up having a daughter, Kuina. In Syrup village, Shanks was searching for Yasopp, while Mary started designing a ship. Other characters, such as Belmare, Zeph, Kureha, Hiriluk, Dalton, Nico Robin, Gaimon, Tom, Crocus, Laboon, Brook, Hatchin, and Silver's Rayleigh are shown. On the Moby Dick, Whitebeard's ship, Shiki asked the latter to join him. However, Whitebeard angrily refuted. Sometime later, on a Grand Line island called Merville, Shiki met with his second-in-command, Dr. Indigo, who explained him that their plan will take 20 years to prepare. One Piece Episode 0 ended with the Golden Lion, saying that he will use that time to show the world what a true pirate is. Considering the popularity of the live-action, as well as the upcoming animation of Monsters, the story of the unparalleled swordsman Ryuma Shimotsuki, Roronoa Zoro's forefather, the release of One Piece Episode 0 emphasizes that the franchise is currently enjoying a success its fans can only be pleased with. And that's all for One Piece Episodes 0. If there's anything that I miss or any thoughts you have, please leave it in the comments. Would love to hear your opinion. This is Anime Rundown signing out.